Hello everybody, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I got one of these fluffy mic covers and I figured I'd give it a try today. I really don't know what it does, but I love the sound of this. Just so comforting. Hopefully. So today I have a lot of things to do, and I am committed to doing these weekly videos. So I thought, well, I have to pack orders and I have books to make, so why don't I just show off the books I have made and pack prints with you guys. I have my first ever market this week, and this will be the first time I'm selling my art in a space like that. Honestly, the first time selling my art in a large way, like historically, whenever I've sold my own art, like it was just like a one-time commission or like a one-time print. It was never anything too committed, so this is a pretty big step for me. So very excited. If you see any prints that you're interested in, or if you like my books, let me know. My art Instagram will be down below, and if you're in the SoCal region, please check out my Instagram to see if you are in my area. If not, I will be hopefully opening an online shop to sell these things sometime soon, because I ordered 500 prints and I'm going to be doing more markets, but God knows how long it's going to take to sell all of those things, you know. So I hope you guys enjoy. I will be rambling throughout just because that's the way I am, and I hope you get some relaxing in and that you enjoy. Okay, so far I've made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 books. So I might not show all of them, but because some of them are pretty similar. But for the summer, I made quite a few of these mermaid books. Also, I'm doing this with my natural nails because I don't really want to put on fake ones. It's kind of hard to see in this lighting, but it has this like metallic look to it. And it is an accordion fold sketchbook, so it opens like an accordion, and it's one of my favorite book structures because it's easy to make, and it's also one of the few book structures that lies flat. It lies completely flat, which can be nice, and I feel like it also can be fun to fill it out one way and then reverse it. Like, okay, I'm gonna do this one way, like front to back, this one style, and then the other way I'll do something else. Like, you know, I feel like it incentivizes to use both sides of the paper, and also it's just fun. So I have that in the blue. I have it in this pink color as well. That shifts, kind of orangey, kind of yellowy. Again, I don't know if this lighting is doing it any justice, but Slay. And then I have one last mermaid one in the accordion, which is this orange, yellow, pink. It's really pretty. I think this one might be my favorite. Did a mermaid painting. You'll see it in a sec actually, but it uses this as the scales. So I love these mermaid ones. I have another mermaid-esque book and I'm excited to show you guys. Just definitely giving summer vibes. So I hope people enjoy. I've always loved making books, so I'm hoping people actually like them. And then I have a water book. And things. I have a lot of accordions just because they're the fastest to make. I made 5 in like 4 hours. Like, it doesn't take very long. So that's why there's so many. I thought this one was just so cool. It's just paper. Like, there's no shift to it. Just paper design. Slay. Like, hold on, sorry, I got distracted because they're all together, but look at how pretty these are. Aren't they so pretty? Like, I'm just obsessed. I just love paper. Like, I've been collecting paper since I've learned how to make books, and this is the first time where I've actually been able to use all these papers I have. Here's my lemon one, and this has a different type of chipboard, so it sounds different, and it's a different type of paper, so. It's deeper. Do you guys have a lemon kitchen? I think we definitely do. I really like the tone of this one. And this one is different. It has green paper. I found this, it's like sage green paper that I found at Blix, and I was saving it to do something myself, but like I don't really have any ideas right now, so I figured I'd rather use the paper for inspire somebody else, because right now I don't really have any. And I can always get more for myself, but it's just how fun to collect, you know? It's a really nice paper, it's thick. Yeah, it sounds like rain. Love me some lemons. This is one of my favorite crafts. Like, out of all, like, my art, like my painting, like, that's a passion. But this is a hobby for me, the books, and it's just like, oh, I learned it in school, and I'm so happy that I did. This is the same type of chipboard and paper, and it's a goth book, which I've actually made before. I've made a full goth book with this paper and black sheets, but this time I made it with gray. I actually used gray, in my charcoal drawing video, and I really liked it, so I feel like it can be helpful for some artists. And I personally wouldn't use mini sketchbooks just because my hands would probably cramp, and I like working on a bigger scale, but I know people love to collect tiny things, you know. And look how pretty that is, like just stunning. I think it's just so cool. And finally, we have some strawberries. Gotta have the strawberries. I didn't have as much strawberry paper as I would have liked. I used to have more, but I made a couple of big sketchbooks for it with it, so doing a lot of lemons, so hopefully there are quite a few lemon girlies at the market. It's just so cute. And again, it's accordion. Okay. Now this is, I don't know if you can see it in its beauty, but it's holographic bubbles. So stunning. I am obsessed with this bubble holographic paper, and this one's properly bound. It's a Coptic stitch, and yeah, I love this stitch. It's the only one that like I really have down muscle memory out of all the stitches that I learned. I have 2 more of these to make, and I'm gonna work on them this weekend, but they definitely take the most time and the most hand strength. Like, my hands are so sore this week just because it takes a lot of physical energy. I love these sketchbooks, and these are like a proper size, I would say. So people like these a lot, but they're just more resource, more time, and they're more expensive. So I wanted to have more cheaper options just for accessibility, but maybe I'll learn that people like these more and are willing to pay money, so we'll see. I'm learning everything, you know. I don't really know what people like of me, so we'll see. This one lies pretty flat too. Look at that. I mean, a lot of sketchbooks, proper hardbound sketchbooks, don't have that. So I like having an open back for art, so that way people have the possibility to take up as much space as they want. Just stunning. What I also like about the accordion is that it can stand up on its own, so that'll be easy when displaying it. Oh, I'm so happy I got this fuzzy mic. Okay, now here's just some silly. We're just gonna pack prints. Let's just fucking. I gotta do this thing. I already have 100 packs, 100 prints packed, and I highly doubt I'm gonna fucking sell that many, but I'd rather just have them packed, just to make myself feel good. So we have the plastic sheets. This is one of the prints, and this is the one that has the orange paper. This is a painting that's like multimedia, so I love this print. I don't know if these sound good, but this will take. Okay, so the next design is my Pride design. This was my most recent digital illustration. I'm really proud of it. This one I definitely had the intention of like selling as a print, and I'm obsessed with it. I spent so long working on that one and making it perfect. I used to do this all the time as my job, as a studio assistant. So definitely am tapping into that time of my life. This is my favorite of the prints. Just because it is so much more beautiful as a print than it was as a digital painting. I love these vampiric lesbians. Like, they're just slaying. I'm obsessed with them. And I think it looks beautiful as a print, so I'm really proud of that. Anyway, I think I've found a new job, hopefully. I got the job offer, but I need to ask a couple of questions and get some clarifications. But I'm really excited to be entering a time in my life where I am creating of my own free will, not having anybody tell me what to make, how to make it, when to make it. Like, it is just very freeing. My head's gonna be down a lot in this video, obviously, because I'm looking down, but it's just really exciting, and I'm really excited to do a market. I am scared shitless that people are gonna hate it, that nobody's gonna buy anything, that people are actually gonna boo like when they pass my area. I'm scared that I'm gonna be way too hot, I'm gonna get overheated. Like, my anxiety is just through the roof. I have been just waking up in the middle of the night every night, all the time. I used to never do that, but as of late, I'd say the past couple, like half year, that has been a constant. Like, waking up in the middle of the night just to be anxious. And my mom used to tell me that she would like wake up early and just be anxious, but I get it in the middle of the night, and oh my god, it is awful. And I have insomnia. Well, I used to have it worse. Now it's pretty fine. Sometimes it's worse than others, but it's just like you really want to be asleep and you're already like there, so it feels like I'm not really awake, but you are. Like your mind is just going. It's exhausting. And then I wake up and I'm like, why am I so tired? Dog, you didn't get any fucking sleep. Here's my next print. This was the first digital that I did in this style, and I'm so proud of it. She is so stunning. I wish she had wings. I could always add them. Like when I was even making the print, I was like, I should add wings, but I didn't. It didn't fit the composition. I would have had to completely change. Which I could, but I'm happy with the way it looks. Anyway, so I've been a mess every night, so that's hard. And unfortunately, since it's not like a problem about going to sleep, it's a problem with staying asleep, and that I feel like is harder to solve. Because I'm already asleep, so I don't want to pick up my phone and turn on ASMR, because I would kind of have to wake myself up to do that. Like my eyes are glued shut, you know? And I don't really like any sleep medications. The only time I sleep fully through the night is if I am high, but that's not a habit I really want to make. I don't want to have to depend on a substance to sleep. I don't think I should have to. Because I used to not be able, like I used to just be able to sleep. But also it's summer and it's so hard to fucking stay asleep in summer, because especially if you're sleeping with another person, it's just so fucking hot. Just the sheets are warm, or if the other person gets warm, like, and the other person is cold, it's just like, oh my god, it's just all over, you know? So that's okay. It's a part of it. Like, I'm not trying to complain. I'm just telling you guys about what's going on. Just trying to. It's really just like I'm just constantly thinking about it, because every night I'm like, damn. Which is why, and I love ASMR. Oh my god, I have to tell you guys. I love ASMR, but sometimes it's like scary how sucked into it I get. And I'm like, it's like, it feels like intoxicating sometimes. It's a really weird feeling. And when I get high, which I don't do very frequently, but when I do, I love listening to ASMR. But last night I was listening to ASMR while I was high, and I looked over to my boyfriend and I was like, I got too high too fast. And he was like, I think it's just the ASMR. I was like, it's not the ASMR. But then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna believe him. I'm gonna take a break from the ASMR. And I felt so much better. It was like really weird, like how ASMR triggered that like deep of, it's like very interesting what it does to your brain. This is my next print. Again, more lesbian vampires. Do you guys understand? Do you guys get it? Oh, I love this one. I would say it's my least favorite of the prints, just because it's the one that resembles, like, that's a digital painting the most. Like, you know, like, it's like that's something you drew, you know? I don't know, that feels silly, but anyway. ASMR is one of the hardest hyperfixations to have because it's like, oh, do I want to listen to it? Yeah. Do I want to go to sleep right now? No. But which way do I? It's just very weird. I think it's interesting. But sometimes ASMR is so fun. Like, I love the stories that people tell, and it can truly be so entertaining, but at the same time, like, it's like hypnotizing. I don't know. It's just a very interesting subject to me. There isn't that much research on it, so I'm just like, I don't even know. I'm not even forming any hypotheses. I'm just like observing. Anyway, yeah, I'd love to hear about how you guys are affected by ASMR, like other than just like getting sleepy. Because I feel like as of late, like I don't even watch ASMR to fall asleep because yeah, I like watch it midday because it relaxes me, but sometimes it relaxes me too much. Like, I really can't listen to it when I'm trying to be productive. I'll only listen to it if I'm like planning to nap. That's the only time I really depend on it, is for nap time, which I don't do very frequently. But yeah, I'm so excited to fucking see who likes what, like who's gonna show up to the event, if anybody's gonna buy anything, how many things I'm gonna sell, like, it's gonna be crazy. Am I gonna get my feelings hurt in some way? Most definitely. But that's okay. That's what getting outside of your comfort zone is all about, I guess. This is one of my favorite paintings I've done. It was for my illustration class, so it's like 2-3 years old. It's only the oldest out of all the paintings here. It's just so beautiful. I'm so happy to have it as a print. And I feel like it's the best print for people who are uncomfortable with like my other stuff. I love the figure, and I love nudity, and I love queerness and intimacy, but that makes a lot of people uncomfortable. So I at least wanted to have one print that would be accessible to those people who might not like the other stuff I have, you know? And it's just so cute. I wonder what this is like to watch. Let me know if you guys like this, like the whisper ramble, like while I'm doing something. I don't know. I actually had a crisis with these prints. I thought I ordered them 8x10, but they ended up being 8.5 by 11. Which is fine. I mean, it's always nicer to have a larger, like, who's gonna complain that it's bigger, but most people expect 8x10 prints, so and most frames are for 8x10, but 8.5 by 11 is like printer paper. Like, there's a lot of paper products that are that size, so there are frames that exist. Also, I feel like a lot of people who are my demographic for my art fucking can't afford frames. Like, not in a negative way, but just like in a way where it's like, I'm just gonna put posters up on my wall with tape or like command strips, you know? I forgot what I was doing. So I was like, honestly, I'm like, okay. I'm just happy happy I'm getting something done. I normally don't have too much social stuff going on, so to have like a bunch of stuff going on the week before a big event is like exhausting, but that's fine. Oh, I love this bitch. She's stunning. She came out really good as a print. She's one of my favorites, and I know a lot of people like this design, so I'm excited to see if it sells. Dan and I were supposed to see a D&D show tonight. We thought that it was tonight with Brennan Lee Mulligan as the DM and all these things, but then it ended up that the event was actually last night, and we got tickets for another event by the same people, but without Brennan Lee Mulligan, which is the whole reason why we agreed to go, because I love Brennan Lee Mulligan. And if you don't know who that is, it's just this white guy. He's this comedian who DMs for, is a dungeon master for, or game master, I think is what they like to be called now, for college humors, or now dropouts, Dimension 20 show. So he doesn't always DM, but sometimes Abria and somebody else does, but he's an amazing DM, and it was quite a disappointing change in our day. So that's why I'm doing this instead of seeing one of my favorite people. I'm probably gonna be sad about it in the future, but as of right now, I'm just like, whatever. I don't have the time. I'm also not too sad because he has come to San Diego before, and he normally performs in LA, so I'm sure I will have another opportunity to see him live. What do you guys think about this shirt? I got it thrifted at Depop, and I loved it. I love it, but I actually never wear it. But I'm actually realizing I think it'd be cute, like, opened with something underneath, like, you know? So I gotta decide what to wear for this market. It's a pride market, so I'm like, I gotta look gay. But I'm realizing, or I'm getting nervous that maybe I have too strict of an audience, but like, that is so important to me to make art as a queer person for queer people. So I don't know, things to think about. This is another one of my most recent digital paintings for Mermaid. She's stunning. I love her. She's slaying. I think I need more chipboard. But I feel like it's not just for queer people. Like, I think a lot of my artwork is also very feminist, so I think it also appeals to a lot of straight women, because I also really try to include a lot of diverse bodies with my artwork. So I don't know, I definitely have an audience, but it's not as tiny of an audience as it could be. Have you guys ever been to any markets? I feel like I'm not even like a market person. Like, I never go to like a farmer's market or anything like that. Like, I just always forget that they exist until like I see one on accident. I'm like, oh my god, I forgot that exists. Except for art markets. Art markets I go to, but like any other type of market, I just do not frequent. Is it relaxing to watch me struggle with the chipboard in? This is my final print. She is this epic fairy that I made and that actually got an art show last year. So she's like over a year old, and she was the first painting that I did when I graduated out of college, and that was the first painting that I just did what I wanted to. Like, I just laid down some red and I laid down some turquoise, and I had this reference image, and I was just like, let's just fucking make something, you know? And I feel like even in that year, you can really see how much my art has grown. I'd say that almost all this art has been made in the last year. And I'm just really proud of that. Okay, I'm out of chipboard, so that we're gonna stop there. There's only 2 more prints, so I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video, and that you either got to do something with me or that you got to just relax. Hope you enjoyed listening to my rambles. I always love talking to you guys. Check out my socials below, follow, comment, whatever you're comfy with. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next Sunday.